Happy Drew's Day!
Happy Drew's Day.
Hey, instead of Thanksgiving, can we celebrate Drew's Day from now on?
Yeah, fuck Thanksgiving.
Like, there'll be weekly Drew's Day, but then there's also an annual Drew's Day,
Oh.
which
When would
works because
annual Drew's
it's
Day be?
the third Thursday of November.
Oh, you mean okay, you mean straight up we're just
We're
taking
just
over Thanksgiving.
replacing. I mean, it
I
doesn't.
see.
It can be a different Thursday. I sent Ruby a picture of this today, but one of my friends posted um a picture a few days ago of uh new sorry, I opened my phone to look up this picture and got distracted. A new feast invented by I think a 10-year-old originally,
Ooh.
a friend of this
New
friend.
feast just dropped.
Yeah, here's what my friend said about it. Yesterday, for the first time, we observed a made-up holiday called Wolfenoot. A 7-year-old in Australia invented it a few years ago. Note the complete happenstance that it occurs near American Thanksgiving, which I have long distanced from for obvious reasons. Feast holidays are crucial for surviving winter, perhaps for surviving anything, and it brings me joy to add Wolfenoot to our family celebrations. This is a little holiday about dogs and wolves and being kind to wild things, to the wild parts of ourselves. It's technically November 23rd, but we're considering shifting it around based on full moon at the beginning of winter, a more real marker than numbers on a paper calendar. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm feeling tender about Wolfenoot.
Yeah.
Do they recommend any oh, sorry, Biz. Any suggested like foods or rituals for celebrating Wolfenoot?
Um, and I didn't see any in this post. I'm sure it will evolve as, people celebrate it, but um yeah, it looks like this. They did post a picture of their feast, and it looks like some of these things look a little Thanksgiving like, but there's like asparagus with some bread thing just like on top of the dish of asparagus. Um,
Okay. I like asparagus. I like bread.
there are rolls. There's some kind of like casserole dish that looks like it might be something stuffing like. Um, There's like a delicious looking sort of chocolatey cake thing covered in some kind of glaze. There's like mashed potatoes that look really delicious. There's that one kind of edible mushroom that has like a red spotty cap. Um, it's edible if you cook it a certain way, just like a single one of those in a bowl. There are two bowls of like saucy looking things, and then there's also a plate of what looks like pizza pockets.
Oh, I love Wolfenoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you please post this in the Discord or send it to me because I want to see this feast?
Yeah, I will. Um, I'm not gonna do it immediately because I'll be too distracted. But um, eventually.
Man, being tender or being kind to the wild parts of ourselves. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Emily says, "Happy Drew's Day, everyone." Ada says, "Hi." Ruby says, "Good evening, friends." People are excited about Biz. And Ada says, "This is very funny to me because that is extremely winter food and it is so hot here."
Yeah. Well, I mean, like my friend Choya said, Choya is the one who posted it. Um, uh, they were thinking about doing like the first full moon of winter, not,
Mm-hmm.
the calendar month, but the season. So you can,
So it is a truly seasonal holiday.
yes, you can
Yeah,
do it during winter for you.
that's great. Francis is here. Ruby says, "I have posted the Wolfenoot feast in the Discord." Thank you, Ruby. Gotta go. Look at it.
Hmm.
Look at this good
Hmm.
feast.
Just if you, I didn't bother hiding the name on this when I sent it to Ruby because I was just sending it to Ruby. Um, But
Do not share this out with this person's name on it.
Right. If you share it around, just because she didn't make it a public post, and so I have no qualms about sharing it with you, but I don't want it to spread without her permission. I mean,
totally.
for her name to spread. It sounds like she's okay with the holiday spreading, but yeah.
I do like the idea, like, at the holidays, of just having a little plate of pizza rolls.
Yeah. I mean, they're sort of like dog treats for humans. You know?
That they're delicious and perfect?
Yeah. And like small and treat sized.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think when you're like honoring the wild part of yourself, it's nice to give yourself a little treat.
New Totino's slogan. Totino's, honor the wild part of yourself. Ada says Berrycast has started. Emily says, and if it's warm out, you can grill the pizza rolls. It's an all-season treat. Francis says, and like a dog, if I get to the bag, I'll eat every single one. Perfect. Yeah, I'll chew through the plastic to get to them.
So I didn't have time to slice the cheese for my little snack plate here. And
so to be clear, you don't have a cheese plate. You have a cheese brick. And some crackers.
I have some crackers. I have some chips. Sandwich. I have a piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream. I have 2 different blocks of cheese, but they're getting to the ends, and this manchego is like very hard, and my fingers keep slipping when I'm cutting it, and then cheese just goes flying.
God. Please don't injure yourself trying to cut some old manchego. Old manchego in the sea. Man, some cheese would be good. I usually have a little like holiday cooking snack, which is cream cheese and my like cranberry sauce or some hot pepper jelly. Mm-hmm. And I did not today because we ate earlier in the day than we normally do, and then I have just been so full since we ate the meal that I have had no interest in snacking.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
I think.
Ooh, I actually have some cream cheese in the house and some homemade cranberry sauce that my sister-in-law made.
Oh my gosh.
So I could do
I was getting excited. I was thinking about like different ways to eat Thanksgiving leftovers this year, because normally, like, you know, we just do the usual, like, turkey noodle soup with leftover turkey, you know, like turkey sandwiches, and then just like everything else is kind of eaten as is. And I was thinking about like how to eat things differently this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I have just in this instant thinking about cheese, because none of our Thanksgiving food has cheese, and I would like some cheese. That with the leftover potatoes, I'm going to like mix in some cheddar and some scallions and do little like fried potato pancakes.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of that plan.
Ada says you could always put the cheese into a chocolate fountain. I hear that goes good. That video was very good. Mm-hmm. Did you see this video, Joey?
I did.
What was everyone's food situation like?
If you
today, please tell me.
Had food. If you ate today.
If you had any food today. Thank you, Joey. If you had any food today, please tell me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Grandma's here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi.
Francis says Joey fed me.
It's true. Mostly my mom fed Francis, I'll be honest. I did the plating. Fluff.
We were talking about pies today because we do not make fruit pies for any holiday because I don't really like fruit pies. And I was thinking about that pie that your mom made that I can never remember the berry of, but that I loved deeply.
Blackberry.
Was it just blackberry? I keep thinking it was like boysenberry or something.
Nope, just blackberry.
Okay. I know berries.
But, like, it was probably, like, Oregon blackberries that we picked ourselves on, you know, some field somewhere.
Idyllic hill or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Graham says, my roommates and I are doing the dinner on Sunday. Ruby says, I weaseled out of celebrating with anyone, and my roommate is at the state visiting her family, so I just made Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, Ruby says Marionberry?
Nope, just blackberry.
Just blackberries. Well, I think it's because I really generally, like, do not like fruit pies, and so it was so, like, pleasantly surprised that it's taken on, like, mythic qualities in my mind.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people try to do too much to their fruit when they make a fruit pie.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the berry pies have a lot more potential than, like, I'm sorry. I never want to eat a fucking apple pie. Like, I cannot think of a situation where I'd be like, yeah, give me those mushy apples.
Yeah. I'm curious if you would like my mom's pear ginger pie.
Yeah. I mean, the flavor sounds good. I feel like the pears, I like pear galettes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a critical difference of, like, depth there. And therefore, like, kind of mushiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I actually am fairly ambivalent about blackberry pie. Like, I think my mom's is great.
Good save.
It's a little seedy and tart for me personally.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean by people try to do too much, is that, like, I do think, like, people make a lot of fruit pies sort of too sweet and too syrupy.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't need to be. I do love peach pie. I love my mom's pear ginger pie. And
see,
I like a good apple pie, but I think a lot of them are not that good.
I feel like fruit pie, the problem with fruit pies, in addition to the filling as discussed, is that, like, fruit pies equate to, like, a real, like, gummy, soggy crust to me. Like, I don't think I've had peach pie. I could see it being good. Like, I like cooked peaches in, like, a crisp.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that crisp that does it for me in a way that I worry wouldn't be there with the pie.
Yeah.
Graham says I made a spiced peach blackberry pie once. That does sound pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I made yesterday
Ooh. Sorry, Emily just dropped her menu from today.
Okay, yes. Emily, my menu included buttermilk roasted turkey, taters and gravy, roasted sweet potatoes and apples, balsamic bacon Brussels sprouts, homemade rolls, and canned cranberry sauce. Pies include pumpkin, pecan, peanut butter, and apple. With apologies to Caitlin. That's a lot of pies. That is so many pies, Emily. Oh my god. That sounds great. The balsamic bacon Brussels sprouts sound great. As someone who has eaten balsamic bacon Brussels sprouts like twice in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The buttermilk roast turkey sounds fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Francis, I quizzed Francis about my mom's stuffing today, and they said it was delicious. It didn't make them more or less excited about stuffing than previously. So, good but not life-changing.
Yeah.
But I am curious. I mean, you know, I told folks last week maybe that, like, you know, our stuffing has raisins and celery and apples in it, along with sausage and other things. And I don't know, you know, Francis can report from an outsider's view on like how that was, if they want to.
I feel like we actually had. I love my family's stuffing recipe, and I feel like this was actually not its most stellar year because we had to eat way earlier in the day than normal because one of the 4 people there had to work early, and so we like made the stuffing the day before and put it in the fridge to like prep it. And I think that affected the texture negatively.
Oh, interesting.
Francis says, everything in it was very good. I liked the variety of texture. Also, Ada has questions about peanut butter pie. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's great.
Americans love putting
peanut butter.
Well, peanut butter and everything, and also lots of sweet, like, oh, you have a pie crust, like, throw some chocolate pudding in there and call it a pie. Throw some, like, absurd custard in there and call it a pie. Throw some, like,
this feels really targeted at me because I have told you about my beloved, one of my most beloved pies, chocolate pudding pie, and I also baked 2 coconut custard pies yesterday.
Oh, no, I mean, I love these things. It's not about, it's just, this is how American pies are. Not all of them, like, there are also fruit pies and things, but I think, I mean, I don't know what pies are like in Australia. I know that, there's a lot of difference in terms of, British pies versus American pies. And so, yeah, that's all.
Graham says, I'm making cornbread and soup instead of stuffing this year that when eaten together will taste like stuffing. That sounds great. Ada says it's exactly what it sounds like. So a drink? Ada, we can't do this again. Joey will. I fear for Joey. Everyone says cornbread sounds good. Emily says the Brussels were my favorite part. Oh, the turkey is the Samin Nosrat recipe. Yeah, like the buttermilk chicken. And says peanut butter pie is a chocolate crust with fluffy peanut butter filling. Yeah, it's like peanut butter mixed with powdered sugar that gives it a kind of like truffly.
Interesting.
It's like a Midwest standard.
Yeah.
Graham says TY, I love cornbread. Yeah, we don't do cornbread stuffing. I should try it some year though because I love stuffing and I love cornbread. It feels like a real natural conclusion. Ada says pies here are usually meat. We know that dessert pies exist and you can get them, but they're not where your mind goes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd take a fucking savory hand pie over like a sweet pie any day. Any day.
I do love a savory pie, but like I didn't have one until I don't know. I made one 3 years ago.
Didn't you?
I mean, okay, so I spent a semester. Did you not eat one the
entire time you were in the UK?
I spent a semester in London, but like I ate plenty of like pasties and things, but I don't know that I ever ate like a slice of like a large savory pie. I don't know. I would do a lot of things differently if I could go back now. But I was a broke, extremely depressed freshman in college, so. Say la vie.
Yeah, Ada says it isn't usually a slice. Yeah, I think they're usually more like hand pies.
Okay.
Like smaller.
Yeah.
God, that sounds so fucking good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make like little turkey pot pies with leftovers. Like make another. Make some little pie. I've made so much pie dough this week. Make another small thing of pie dough and top them in little rammies. That sounds pretty good.
3 years ago when I decided to make a savory pie, I've described this before, but I like layered like potato, like little like baby like colorful potatoes, like slices of those with like caramelized onions and bacon and cheese and apples in a pie crust, and it was one of the best things I've ever tasted.
God, that sounds so good. I'm thinking about Red Wall. I'm thinking about they always mention the little like turnip and leek hand pies, and that just sounds so good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I knew this was gonna happen. I set myself up for failure because we ate at like noon. I did have pie slices at like 2 or 3 and was just feeling like I never want to see food again. And I said to Joey before we recorded, I was like, I am gonna get so hungry in the middle of the stream, and here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Graham says, love pot pie. I made an incredible vegan pot pie once. And Ada says, I really like veg and savory pies. Hell yeah. Yeah, Francis says, God, I want Red Wall food.
Pot pie is the one thing that, like, that's like the one savory pie that Americans eat more often. But the majority of them, I think, only have a top crust, not a full crust. It's like you put all your stuff in like a big, like, you know, casserole dish or cake pan or whatever it is, and then you put a crust on top.
Have you been watching like people from the Bon Appetit diaspora?
No.
I
didn't watch them when they were part of Bon Appetit, and I don't watch them now.
Oh, I thought you had been.
I mean, I did a little bit. I hardly watch anything on YouTube. It is so difficult for me. I just forget.
What is that like? I wish I could forget YouTube existed.
Yeah, I spend, I don't know, less than an hour, generally less than 30 minutes on YouTube a week.
Fuck off.
Sometimes 0 time at all. Like, I just don't. So, like, when I would watch a Bon Appetit video, I enjoyed it. But, like,
yeah.
I just don't. I don't.
Yeah, that's fair. I really like... One thing I really like about YouTube, which I watch a lot of on YouTube, is cooking shows. Like, cooking shows were the thing I watched the most on cable, like, growing up. Like, I watched cooking shows with my dad all the time. They were just, like, on in our house all the time. And YouTube scratches that itch for me in a way that, like, Netflix and Hulu do not. All of this is a really long tangent to say Sola Awele from previously of Bon Appetit, fuck them, has been doing like an ongoing video series with NYT Cooking, and she did one that came out today that was like how to use stuffing in different ways, and she made a soup, like a bone broth with turkey leftovers, and then like pulverized stuffing and made it into dumplings for the soup.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruby says with authority, frozen supermarket pot pie has full crust.
Oh. And then, wait, what's the difference between pot pie and savory pie? I think pot pie is a type of savory pie. If it has a full crust. I don't know that it actually counts as pie if it doesn't. But savory pie can be like a lot of different fillings and flavors.
Pot pie v. savory pie. This is not helpful.
Ruby says, boy, that really pulverizes my stuffing.
Oh, bad. Ada, also not a video person. Fair. Brains are different. Graham also has a hard time with video.
I think part of it is that, like, they're too short for me sometimes, or, like, they don't... Part of it is that I have a hard time navigating YouTube. Like, I'm just not as familiar with it, and then half the time I'm signed in the Rude Detectives account, and so, like, saving stuff is less than convenient, and I just... And so like it just requires more sort of interaction from me than I want. And then when I am watching videos, it's because there's a show or whatever that I really want to watch. And so then I'm watching a show and not YouTube for the most part. I do sometimes, I mean, I watched all of like the Luna music videos, and sometimes I go back and watch some of them, and sometimes I watch Luna TV.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
tough because then I have to watch subtitles, and I like to multitask, which makes subtitles difficult.
Yes. Ditto there. I feel like I have phases. Like if I'm watching something, I kind of oscillate between watching shows and watching YouTube. Although in the last like couple of years, I would say I watch YouTube as much or roundly more than I watch like shows, which is probably not a good thing. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, more arguing about the definition of, or more scholarly thought about the
Mm-hmm.
definition of pot pie. Francis says pot pie is like chowder in a crust. Yes, hard agree. Graham says pot pie is always poultry, I think.
I
Well,
think of
I feel like you
chowder
can have
as
like fish
having
pot pies.
dairy in it in a way that pot pie doesn't, though.
Yeah, I feel like meat pies like don't have the same like gravy chowder base necessarily that.
Yeah, I do agree that they're like saucy, or texture wise they're um chowdery, I but I don't think that, like, if that filling were on its own, it would not count as a chowder.
No, actually, I'm doubling down. Francis is right. Pot pie is not like a chowder. Pot pie is a chowder. Meat pie
Oh
is
my
not.
god.
Done. Should we play the game?
I'm taking some deep breaths first. Mmm. Did you see the T alignment chart today?
No, I didn't.
Go look at it. Jack Dickey retweeted it.
Okay.
And so did I.
Ada says, God, I love Berrycast.
Good. Oh, Ada, I do want to say, like, I can only watch things if I am also playing a phone game, or if I am also spinning yarn on my spinning wheel, or sometimes knitting. But like, I do have to be doing something else. It's just a matter of like finding things I can do that are mindless enough to be able to take in audio and video at the same time.
I feel like
So
it
that's
depends on
yeah.
the thing. Like there are certain genres of YouTube video where I'm usually on my phone watching them, and some where I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of having the like I must be doing something else while I'm watching this, it's like, oh, I must have something on. I cannot be unentertained for like more than 10 seconds or the void will consume me.
That's what phone games are for me, though.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I do need to look at the T alignment chart really fast.
Yeah, do that, and then
let me just log into twitter.com.
Oh, Francis says, that's why I like YouTube while I'm doing stuff. Shows/movies distract me more. That's fair. I guess it depends on, like, what, kind of thing you're doing. I can see where, like, a YouTube cooking thing would be able to be a little more, backgroundy than... What?
Ah!
Just hold that thought. Can be a little more backgroundy than like a show or movie where you have to follow the plot. So like depending on the activity you're doing, then like YouTube makes sense. But for me, it's generally like I'm gonna listen to a podcast if it's something that I like can't. Whatever. I've lost my train of thought now. Like if I'm playing a video game or like getting up and moving around, then I'm going to be listening to a podcast. Or if I need even more focus, then it's music, not a podcast. And if I am sitting still and not playing a video game, then I can watch something if I can do a crafty thing with my hands.
Mm.
But I guess if I were doing something like sewing where I had more decisions to make,
yeah, like
or something, then maybe YouTube would work, but I would still prefer a podcast in that situation, I think.
Like, people talk about, like, podcast games. Like, you know, I understand there's a genre of that, like, phone games, like Brick Breakers and stuff, but, like, I've been playing Hades a lot recently, which isn't a great game for that, but it's like, I usually, like, when I'm playing a game, I don't want to be watching or listening to something else.
Yeah.
There's that genre of, like, there's a big difference to me between, like, those, like, hit buttons to make brain go burr. I have plenty of those games, and, like, I will play those, like, while I'm, like, on the phone with people, or like doing game group or something, because that activity helps me focus. But if it's anything more than that, it's like, no, I don't want any other sensory input, and, like, actually hearing other sounds will, like, annoy and distract me and confuse me.
Yeah, that's fair. I just, like, if I'm playing, like if I'm listening to Friends at the Table and playing Starbound, that's tends to be, like, a good combo for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that being okay. Friends at the Table, I listen to like, what I can do while also listening to Friends at the Table is, like, a much narrower range than with other podcasts, because I find it usually to be dense enough that I have to be paying more attention. Like, Friends at the Table is, like, a walking or, like, doing dishes, tidying podcast. Like, I have a hard time listening to Friends at the Table, like, at work.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Graham says I like to drive while listening to podcasts. Like, that's...
Hell yeah.
When I was commuting to and from school and internship, that was perfect. But I don't drive anywhere anymore, so that's why I'm, like, 8 episodes behind on Friends at the Table. 8 episodes of Partisan. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. I'm guessing you are not going to peel the onion.
Oh, I am.
Yeah?
Somehow. I don't know how. I'm gonna try. Oh, yeah. See, Graham says I love to cook while listening to Friends at the Table. That makes perfect sense. I live with my parents, and so whenever I'm in the public area, I sometimes listen to music, like, quietly on my phone, but I don't ever listen to podcasts, like, out there. I think when I'm living on my own, I'll be able to, like, incorporate podcasts into my life again in a different way.
Friends at the Table is way more of a dishes podcast for me than a cooking podcast.
We are over 30 minutes, so...
Berrycast season, baby. Okay, yeah, let's start the game.
Tell me your tea reactions, though.
No, you heard it. Cases in there. That was
it. Okay. Hey, Caitlin, do you remember what this means?
You are not sharing this game to me.
Just remembered. So... Hold on.
Oh, you'll have to turn off the title screen, too.
I thought I did that. I turned off game capture instead of the title screen.
Oh my god. I can give you no shit, because during Stardew last week, I was trying to switch screens and fucked up so bad that I briefly turned on my camera and broadcast.
Oh my god!
Like a boomer. Like, I was just so bewildered.
Okay, can people see the game now or not?
I can see deep P. Oh, it's the poem.
Yes.
Deep peep.
Someone tell me if they can see the game, because I lost the chat for a minute there.
Yeah, Emily says game.
Okay, great.
Which I assume means being able to see the game. Yeah, people are saying game. We're good.
Okay, fantastic. Um, yes, the next part of that paper said something about like buried her deep, couldn't hear a peep, something. And we were trying to
Yes.
figure out what grave to look for next.
Yeah.
And we were looking through the book, and I was getting
Several of them have to
cagey.
do with sleep. People were noticing really great jokes in the names.
Were they?
Francis was. Francis had pointed out several in the chat, and I think Emma had too.
Man, I missed out. Oh, I like this person named Annie Franny. Oh yeah, kneel down. Haha.
Yeah. Um, just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Okay, so can we look at the piece of paper?
Yep.
I love to look at paper. Love to play a video game.
Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep.
Do you think it's supposed to be the date that she died?
That we put here?
Yeah.
No, we're supposed to put her name there once we figure it out.
No. That poem was on Tammy's headstone.
Yes. And I think it's about someone else. It's going to lead us to someone else.
Okay.
I know it was on Tammy's headstone, but it says the last denizen buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth, till tiny treasure you discover.
So maybe let's flip through and see if any of the names are like sleep jokes or
That's
sleep related.
literally what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, we're deep. Like, so, like, we
Luda
have
Chris.
the slumber gardens.
Luda Chris.
Incredible. We have the slumber gardens, we have Terra Siesta, we have 40 Winks, right? Those are all sleep things. But there's also we buried her deep.
Yeah, none of the names have to do with deep. We have 40 Winks, Writhing Roots, Seeping Meadow, Sorrow Park, Slumber Gardens, Terra Siesta.
Yeah, I just wonder if, I don't know, if we're talking,
I think it'll be
like,
in the name.
Date or plot number or something. Okay, or the actual person's name.
Yeah, I think it'll be in the person's name.
Oh, we did talk about Betty Barnchaser and Dolly Ray Dirt Greaser and how they were lesbian,
my favorite lesbian greasers
together.
Yeah.
Horse ranchers. Wow, look at the spelling of Kimberly here.
Kimberly.
This is like a millennial mom's baby name here.
It's the AEI combo.
Yeah, and the GH. Like
definitely.
Ending a name that could end in Y or EE or IE with an EIGH in general is like already a thing, and then to add the A in there is like,
it's just incredible. That's a great number of vowels side by side.
Yeah. Jonathan Bass.
Jonathan. There we go.
Yeah, Jonathan Bass. That's great. That's a good name.
I actually really like Meryl Aurelia. That's great. Oh, someone points out there's a Tillman. Oh yeah, Isabella Eloise Tillman.
Wow. Tillman Henderson's mother.
Have you been watching The Coffee Cup?
No, I've been so out of
not either.
it. I want to get back in, but so much has happened.
I think it'll be easier for me when the season starts back up. I feel like I love the idea of the coffee cup. I just feel like I don't have the brain space to absorb like whole new teams and mythologies.
Yeah. Hillary Sherilyn Bush.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Bijou. Bijou. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Merletta Lacey Swartz.
Lauren Lotus.
Ooh.
Hartley Lola Mondavi.
Emily Corrine? Oh my gosh. Emily Corrine Jones.
Yeah.
That's kind of great.
Mm-hmm.
Graham says, I dropped off baseball so hard. Yeah, it's super fun, but there's a lot of it, and the pace is kind of relentless.
Mm-hmm. I think Emma pointed out this one last time as maybe being related to Peep, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I know Emma put this name in the chat at the very end of last stream, and I was like, oh, gonna
Part of what's
revisit
satisfying about that is Seeping Meadows like almost continues the rhyme scheme, like deep, peep,
yeah.
seep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can go there and look.
I mean, last time we couldn't. We went there and we didn't get anything.
Oh, right.
We
We
couldn't
have
look
to
until we
put a name in or something before we are able to go look at it. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I see anything. We should go back to the beginning of the list.
Yeah. I don't know.
We might have to call and ask for hints too.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have other things on our list as well.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so much of this book.
Okay.
Okay, Peter
Hallbjorn.
P. Leechlane, Hallbjorn Govad, Larry Michael Hadas, Juice? I'm just thinking, well, okay, here's the thing. I was thinking like the GI in Italian is just a J sound, but the SC does not look very Italian, so that's not. J. Herbert Anshell. Zed Benton.
Great.
Fraser Modeste. Fantastic.
Will you go back the page really fast? Hold on. Okay. Onward.
Oh yeah, Ada says, is there anything about depth we can think of? Like, who was the first person buried in that plot? That's what I was trying to get at earlier when I was saying whatever I was saying.
In Terra Siesta?
Or in one of the sleeping plots, but yeah, something about like being buried deep. Like, I guess this is the first person buried in Terra Siesta, but I'm expecting a woman because it used she, her pronouns, and this, I mean, it might be a woman's name. It doesn't strike me that way. Oh, but there's Marijan Esmond. It's weird, though, because the other one was plot 1225, and this is plot 1235. You would expect the numbers to go up with time, not down.
Numbers go up. If we know anything, we know numbers on this stream.
That can't be right.
Well, wouldn't it be that the first person there, that Ella Juice?
Yes, except it says, so when she died, we buried her deep, and so I thought that it
Oh, I see.
would be, a woman. So I went to the first woman buried then.
Ah.
That's all.
New person in chat, Silent Storm says, I always thought this puzzle was fun.
Oh, wait, I feel like we've seen Silent Storm before. Maybe not.
Oh, possible.
If you're a person we know, let us know, because my memory is bad.
Ada
Otherwise,
says,
welcome.
Ada says, I'm wondering whether there's a pun in the date because it's in the buried column. Sorry, can you look at the exact wording one more time? When she died, they buried her deep. Something, something.
Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep.
Couldn't sleep without a peep. Okay.
And the first person buried is also, like, a man's name.
Yeah. And the Nancy Drew games do not account for any, like, gender variance there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean...
I would be very surprised.
Yeah, I would too, but I had to check.
Silent Storm says, I don't think I've been here before, but I'm loving it so far.
Great, welcome
to our messy Nancy Drew stream.
Yeah, extremely messy.
Ada says, Nancy Drew, gender cop. Yeah, a cop in so many ways.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Do you think... I feel like... Couldn't sleep without a peep. So... Maybe it's not a sleeping pun. Maybe it's like a noise pun. Or like, there's just gonna be someone named Little Bo. Like, this feels like a pretty wide range of puzzle here. Unless we're missing something, which we might be. Because puzzles. I am bummed. There are so many, like, presumably couples who died and were buried together in this book. Here's another in the middle of the page, like, the Longrens.
Those are the ones we talked about last time.
Those are the first ones, yeah. But I think we've seen others.
Yeah. Ozzy Eustache.
Damian Drummond is nice. Claude Yakov. Straight from Branson, Missouri.
J.T. Ritzroy. That's a Bluff City character.
Oh my god, absolutely.
Wow, look at all these people buried in 1969.
Nice, guys.
Should we call Ned?
Yeah, just because this is a lot of names to go through, like, and I still don't have a good sense of
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, let's call Nancy.
Ned, you mean?
Ruby says, I mean, we're Nancy.
Innocent Fraser. Look at this name.
That's friends at the table. What are you doing here?
Wow.
Ruby says, I'm guessing it's a noise thing. Sparrow Woodrow is also great. Innocent Fraser. Good God.
Yeah, Ada, I think... Wait, I just said Innocent Fraser.
Yeah, I'm still talking about that name. I'm saying it's like sticking with me how good it is.
It sounded like you had, like, just noticed it and you were, like, informing me.
No. You said it. I reacted. I was looking at other names. I'm still thinking about it because it's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
see,
Ada,
look,
I interpret it as, like, she talked in her sleep or something, and so they buried her deep so that when she was, you know, eternally asleep, she wasn't making noise.
Look at this. The triple Smiths. Steve Smith, Wade Smith, Gar Smith.
Wow. All died in the same month, but multiple days apart. All buried in separate plots.
That's
what the fuck?
A family curse if I've ever seen one.
A tragic story.
Yeah, Graham says Innocent Fraser definitely lives in Bluff City.
Oh, I was gonna say Innocent Fraser is maybe like a Marielda character, but I can see it going that way.
Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Ned.
What's going on?
I could use a hint.
About what?
Oh, shoot. I think it was the same text last time. Which means it won't be a new hint. But we can try it.
What am I supposed to do with a piece of paper I found in the head of that dummy in Bruno's study? Do you know?
Read what it says, then see if you can find the name of the person to which it's referring in the grave guide that Bruno kept in the great room. When you think you know the name, use your keyboard to write it on the piece of paper. Then find his grave in the cemetery, read the clue that's written there, go back to the grave guide, and repeat the process. Just make sure that every time you think you know a name, you write it down.
Okay.
Great. I really appreciate it.
No big deal. See ya.
The hint deputy is locked and loaded if we so desire, but let's do a little more flipping.
Just, I guess, what if we ask Emily if we should be looking at, like, person names, or if it has to do with, like, location or time or something?
Yeah, okay. Ada
Yeah,
agrees.
that's-
I get more of a Marielda or early counterweight vibe from Innocent Fraser.
Person names. Okay.
Great.
Okay, so something about noise or depth or sleeping.
Oh, slow down, slow down.
Sorry, I'm going back to the beginning so we can
Okay.
go forward again. Oops. Okay.
I think I can flip. Francis is speculating that it might be that Sparrow name that we saw earlier. As Sparrow's Peep. Was that on the first page or was that farther in?
I think that's farther in.
Okay, let's keep going. We'll write down any that seem promising.
Frederick Randolph Rudolph. Amazing.
Randolph Rudolph is great.
Yeah. Polyester Gibbons. Oh, that's interesting. There's a Zed first name earlier, and now there's a Russell Zed.
Ada's very into Frederick Randolph Rudolph.
Excellent.
Flippity flip.
Jimmy Manny.
Evander is not. That's very OC.
Edgar. Edgar is such a great name.
Edgar's a great name. Unfortunately, I
Constant
can't.
snoring.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yep.
Let's try it.
That's it.
I mean, I hope
That's
so.
That's gotta be it. Ada says, I'm furious.
That's gotta be it.
Yes!
I love it
Yes,
when Nancy
yes,
and I
yes,
say
yes,
literally the
yes.
same. I love it when Nancy and I say literally the same thing.
Oh, I'm so glad I caught that because it would have been so easy to just...
You know what we should do is we should say them out loud to make the puns easier to hear.
Yeah, some of them I don't know how to pronounce, and, like, I I feel bad about it because, like, it's not like I cannot say those names. I just, if I hear them, I just don't know what they are supposed to sound like, and then I don't want
Yeah.
to, like, butcher them, you know? Um,
Yep.
but
Emily
yeah.
says, please imagine me screaming constant snoring in my head for a whole week. Okay. Oh, where's she buried? Crowing? Okay.
Crowing
let's go.
Crypts, 892.
Do you remember where Crowing is?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's south. It's the one with the creepy.
It's here.
Yeah. Oh, not south. By the front.
East. Yeah. Okay, so we go
East at the fountain, and then our
to
first
the
left.
fountain. Yes. Hopefully that, yeah. Oh, here's something. So,
Oh, can we do friend while we're here?
yeah. What mnemonic did you learn as a child to remember northeast, southwest by?
I did not learn a mnemonic for that.
You didn't? Like, not like
It's 4 words.
never eat soggy waffles, or never eat spider webs, or never eat shredded wheat.
No. I don't think so.
Okay, so I learned never eat...
everyone apparently, or everyone is never eat shredded wheat.
Yeah, I learned never eat spider webs first, and then shortly after never eat shredded wheat, but both of those were always a little...
Yeah, Ada, same.
Yeah.
Ada says northeast, southwest.
Francis and Silent Storm both learned never eat soggy waffles. Anyways, both of those were always a little unsatisfying to me because shredded wheat has the rhyme, but it's an SH sound and not the S sound, which frustrated me. And then spider webs, you know, has the proper S but doesn't rhyme. And today I was trying to think about what direction the sun came from near my house, and in my head I was like, never eat spider meat. And I was like,
Oh!
there it is! It's been, like, I've been waiting for this my whole fucking life. Never eat spider meat. There you go, everyone. A good S.
Just turn that W upside down and you're
and
golden.
a rhyme.
Did you see that pie that was going around where the top crust spelled out in letters, no spiders in here?
Yes.
Oh, good friend.
Wow. Oh.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Haha!
Good job. I
Oh,
really
that
am proud
music
of you.
cue as
That was
soon as we
personal growth.
opened the door. That
It's
was
so good.
triumphant.
I cannot get over how stylish this game is compared to some of the other Nancy games. Like, they fucking went for it.
Yeah. Constant snoring. Never early, never late. Just in time!
Justin, yeah, oh yeah, just in time. God, I mentioned him earlier.
Yeah, exactly. And that's... There we go.
Great, let's go find him. Oh, Ada says, I have the word spider muted, so I missed it. Please, friends, I need to see the cursed pie. I can try and find it after the stream, but it is deep in my likes. I think Tim may have retweeted it, which might be a
Someone
faster way
retweeted
to
it.
find it. There are no spiders visible, just the word spider written in crust. Oh, too far.
Yeah, I just forgot what I was doing.
Now, to remember where he was.
I think...
He was... is in the top couple of rows. I think it was... There he
Here.
is. Sorrow Park.
That looks like the right name.
I love her Nancy sense, just like knowing.
Yeah. Okay, Sorrow Park, which...
Oh, Francis has posted the pie, the cursed pie.
Oh, fantastic. Good work. Everyone's so
Thank
on top
you.
of things. Okay, Sorrow Park is
Way
at
up north.
the top.
Go
Yeah.
straight through the tree.
Tree. Yeah, although we might have to go left and then up. I'm not sure how that works, but yes.
Oh, we super do. No, because that doesn't connect. There's you. The only like that intersection in front of the crypt is a T, and south goes south, and left goes to the overpass. So it's got to be from the tree. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
South goes south, Joey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh no! Down goes to the overpass, and left.
Yeah, see,
goes...
we have to go to the church and then past.
Okay.
Whoops.
Ruby says, "Boy, that really parks my sorrow." We need an exhaustive list of every Rubyism, so we can rank them a la Shadowfax.
Publish that
The
as
scale is not of quality.
a coffee table book.
The scale is how upset it made me.
You know that book that like Lin-Manuel Miranda published of his like good morning tweets?
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, make that but like with Ruby's sayings, which will be infinitely better.
Yeah.
I'm a master.
So good.
All dressed up with no place to go.
Francis says, his what?
His good morning tweets. For a while, Lin-Manuel was doing
No,
these...
I remember, because he did that book with Johnny's son.
Yeah.
I remember. Ruby says, good save, infinitely better, Joey. I was about to be offended.
Yeah.
Okay, all dressed up, no place to go.
I don't know why we have to work for, back forward instead of forward or front to back, but we do.
Nothing. Don't think there's anything here.
Okay, just...
Frederick Randolph Rudolph. God, it's good.
It's so good.
I think we're good. Ada likes Claude Nimbus. Yeah. That one has jumped out at me too. Kirkpatrick is good.
For a second, this name, I was like, Sans Dinner. No place to go, but I think that's a stretch.
No. Yeah. I can't believe this entire stream is just us looking at a list.
Yeah, this is great stream material.
Ernie Farley is good. Just has good feel.
Mm-hmm.
Ulysses Tennyson. Good lord. Ada says there was a Cody Freeman a few pages back. Ada says Cody, comma, Freeman. It feels like a reach, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's keep flipping.
Elwyn Sherlock Lovell or Lovell. Wow.
Oh, see, look, here's another pair, the Paxtons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're at least buried together, or sort of together.
Yeah.
Their plot
One died
numbers aren't, but they're in
weeks
the
apart.
yeah.
Here's our good friend Charlie Wicker.
Yeah.
Oh God, so many Wilsons.
The Smiths and the Wilsons.
Bradrick.
That's a good name.
That's a frat boy name.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those names where like, oh, you took a name like Brad and then put the ending of a different name on it as like what's the full version of Brad? Like Jimothy, you know?
Yeah, Chadley Bradigan.
Yeah.
God, the Smiths and the Wilsons are right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Octavio. Oh, Ada says Bradrick feels like it's from that Japanese baseball game. Yeah, it super does.
A little bit.
Loop Gaubert. Loop Gaubert.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all dressed up, no place to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Mannequin. It's Mannequin.
Oh. Like a mannequin. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
we
you.
even saw that one earlier. Someone.
I just hadn't thought. I hadn't. I was just
was
thinking
that Writhing Roots?
The kin. Oh, sorry. Of the kin jokes, and not the
yeah
intended pun.
There, I'm no dummy.
Haha.
Okay, Writhing Roots is south. Wait, this is 40 Winks down here, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's that one to the left, isn't it?
This
that one, yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so just in and left, I think.
I think we have to go to the tree and then left from the tree, maybe?
We'll see.
I trust your sense of navigating the graveyards better than mine.
I've reached the point in the game where, like, I struggled, and now I'm getting very confident because...
Well, it's always weird. Like, some of it is, like, player versus non-player, but I feel like we have such different conceptions of Nancy Space. Like, it's just interesting. I think we have to go to the tree and then left.
On the map, it does show this, but that's where we got the mushroom.
Do you remember the first Nancy game we played in the H-shaped hotel and we were just lost fucking constantly.
Like, we couldn't even get downstairs for like 2 days.
Could not figure it out.
Died in
oh,
debt.
No, this one's a bummer.
Horrible. He's like 90.
Almost 100. He almost made it.
6, 9. Wait. I can't do math.
It's 4 years less than 100 years, so 96.
Yeah, okay. I can do
Yeah.
math.
I can't believe I was just the math confident one.
Yeah, good job.
Damn, who am I? Time math? I have flashbacks.
Oh, there's I know there's someone named Owen in the book, and I wonder if it's
Oh,
that
yeah.
person. I'm not sure though.
it's actually Kneel Down, and it's a statement on the crushing pressure of debt.
Uh-huh. I thought we passed Owen already, which is why I'm now going backwards, but I'm
Yeah, that's
not
fine.
Sure.
I'm looking.
I could be wrong.
Owen Moore. There it is. Middle of the page, Sorrow Park.
Yes. That's what I suspect. Let's try writing it
Yeah.
in and see what it says.
That feels right.
That looks like the right name.
I'm sad.
Yeah. Okay. Sorrow Park. Where's that one? Up here
Oh, it's in
somewhere?
Florida.
I'm sorry. Here?
That was a little Disney World joke for you.
Yeah. But that doesn't actually help me. You mean what? What?
It was a joke about Disney World and has nothing to do with the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been to Sorrow Park.
Okay.
We have to go past the crypt.
Oh, right. This is yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was thinking about the gator in Florida, but you just meant I'm referring to Disney World as Sorrow Park because it's
Yes.
funny. Yeah.
You've gotten so much better at the fountain.
Yeah. I told you, I hit this point where suddenly, like, things click,
You're one with the game.
and I know. I'll still make, like, a few mistakes, but mostly it's like, okay, I got
A
this.
stand-up person. Kneel down. It's kneel down.
Oh my god! Wait, was it spelled like this?
Let's hope Neil
Yes.
is lying down by now.
Good one, Nance. I do not remember what park he's in.
I know. It's so unfortunate. Oh well. Nancy's getting some exercise today.
Hi, little cat. Did you want to come say hi? Oh, does Albert get any, like, special treats for the day?
Oh, I don't know.
That's fair.
Probably mom gave him some turkey. She tends to do things like that.
Yeah.
But she, like,
deserves
puts it
some
in his
turkey.
food bowl. She doesn't, like, feed it to him, like, because she doesn't want to encourage his begging.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Kneel down was...
He's in the bottom half of the page.
Yep. Here.
There he is.
Crowing Crypt.
Crowing Crypt.
888.
Francis says, TBH, I'm currently thinking of what I could combine with Francis to give myself a pun name. I would love to have a funeral gag. Oh, and Ada says, I'm thinking about how this minigame implies a bunch of 1800s people named their children with these absurd names so they could play a funeral gag. It's deeply distressing.
No, I think these people were just accidentally named these things. And then Bruno was like, ah, perfect. A name that can be interpreted as a pun. Now I will add them to my horrible puzzle.
A fun little end of life joke is to change your name to some horrible pun.
Yeah. That too. So many options.
That... Isn't that a dead end? Oh no, you're right. All that's left of me are these old bones.
Wow, that's gonna be on my epitaph. That's gonna be my epitaph. All that's left of me are these old bones. Was there like a skeleton name?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
The plants in this game are so great.
They really are, except for those horrible mushrooms.
Yeah.
Which are, I think, genuinely one of the more unpleasant visuals of Nancy games.
Yeah.
Because you cannot walk in front of the mic. Ludicrous. God.
Connie Chuckle. Jolene Joni.
Jolene. Joni. Oh god, Dirt Greaser and Barn Chaser.
I know, they're so good.
Oh, look at all these was in a row. Lalelle,
Yeah.
Lalange.
Letitia.
Yeah. Uke. Lalelle.
Jonathan Bass.
Great. Oh my god, this character's last name is literally Pun.
Yeah.
Great. Ruby says Francis in Western Europe. Ruby says, hell yeah, Ruby, thanks. I mean, it's unwieldy and more of a fact than a pun, but that won't stop me. Ruby says she'll keep workshopping it. Ruby says, Francis, no more. Ada recommends Francis, still a colonial power, which is really good. I was not looking, so if we've passed some pages, I did not see them, and I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Bijou. It's very cute. Aura B. Antonia. Antonia.
Yeah. Okay, I started partway through, so I'm gonna
Back to the front.
now go back. Yeah.
Francis says, what's our current riddle? I was distracted. Hey, Joey, what's our current riddle?
All that's left of me is these old bones.
Oh, these old bones. Right. Whew, moment of fear.
See, if this was Amando Bones, that would be perfect. A mound of bones.
A mound of bones. Ada says there's a person with just as their surname. At some point.
Yeah. If I remember, they had like 2 first names though that were longer, and I don't.
I feel like polyester is gonna be one.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It's hard to tell what they're just doing for fun and which is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sans dinner. Oh fuck, Ada says the same thing.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I said it a few minutes ago.
First, right.
Ada. Caitlin was repeating
I was
me.
teasing you about your. Ooh, what are you
Sorry,
doing?
just shoving my computer where there are things plugged into it against the side of the couch. One of my favorite activities midstream.
Both of us are far too much of like sound criminals to do as much streaming and podcasting.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna be
recording as
honest.
we do.
That episode that I just finished editing, like, it was way better audio wise than a lot of them have been because like my mic wasn't having issues, etc. But we both did get progressively more fidgety throughout the recording, and there was like
Weird,
so much
us.
rustling toward the end. I'm like,
Wait,
stop!
wait,
What is
weird.
happening?
You mean the two of us?
Yeah.
Oh, Emma's finally here. Hello.
Oh wow! Hi.
Emma, you would like it. Today has been all like really awful puns.
Puns, which in their head, Caitlin calls poems.
I mean, what's the difference between a pun and poetry? It's fine. Oh, look, they've done it again. They like to do these little groups of similar, like Clark, Clayton, Clyde.
Yeah.
Do you remember the wording on the riddle again?
All that's left of me. I don't know if there's an of me, but it's is these old bones.
Okay, old bones. There's just gonna be someone named like T-Rex.
Skellington.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Do you think Bernard Chase is supposed to be like Barnyard Chase?
Francis says PMES. And Emma says, wow, I love poems. And Francis reiterates POMES, poems.
Peems.
Jacqueline.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
What a good name. I like Winter Spring as a surname also. That's good.
Oh, Ada played Emma's knitting game last night. It's a cool game. You should play it if you haven't played it.
Wow.
Ludicrous. It's funny every time. Wow, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
We're like coming up on the end. Emily, Corinne Jones, Jada.
Different Jolene. Savannah Deanna Montana. The original name they pitched for Hannah Montana
Hannah
before they
Montana.
decided to simplify it.
Merletta is a fucking great name. Merletta.
Yeah.
Hartley Lola Monday. That's great.
Mondavi. It's not
Oh,
Monday.
shit.
I like Monday though. Hartley Lola Monday is great.
In my brain, I saw the I and I was like, oh, that's the stem of the Y.
It just went up beside it because they ran
Fired.
out of room.
Uh,
Okay, we're back in charted territory,
yeah.
which means we've missed it.
Missed it.
I don't think it's Sandy Near.
I don't think so either.
But
I wish
I
could
will
remember
type it
All
to
that's left
just.
of me are these old bones.
That can't be right.
Do you think it's gonna go all the way to the bottom of the page and we have like 2 or 3 more?
I probably, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go backward, page by page. Let's,
Okay.
think outside the box here. Wait, I'm sorry, does anyone remember, was it these old bones or a pile of bones? Now I'm thinking it was a pile of bones.
It says on the paper, Joey. We can look.
Oh, it does. I forgot that it says. All that's left of me
all
are
that's left
these
of
old
me are
bones.
these
Oh, I
old
remembered it
bones.
perfectly. That's literally what I had said.
These poems, like, these puns are not, they are pretty, like, out in the open.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, Constance Noring, like, you do have to be paying attention in a certain way to,
Dear
like,
Tra-
some of them are, some of them are
Dear
more, obvious than others. Like, Kneel Down, very clear,
Yeah.
but some of them are a little less so.
Francis says, is anyone named Femur? Ada says, is anyone named Skull? Great. Thanks, y'all. Love
Yeah.
the chat.
We're gonna find someone named Calcium Deposit.
Oh, Jada and Emily Jones.
I wish they were Jada and Emily Bones. Okay. Hear me out here. What if
Yep.
Lois Keeley is like, Lo, I skelly. Lo,
Lo,
I am a
I
skeleton.
Perfect. Low eye Skelly.
I'm trying.
No, you're doing great. Emma says, I can't believe you're not typing that one in. Do you want to try it? Low. I Skelly.
That can't be right.
There you go.
Zivit Sunday is great.
Mm-hmm. Trix Kingsley.
That's not bad. Ludus. Every time. Just.
Oh, Lois Keeley, you're right. Oh!
Oh!
They say it's on this page?
Everyone sees it. Oh my god, what is it?
God.
Lucy Brown. Okay, Carmen Smith, Lexine Ernesta, Mariana Harriet, Lucy Brown, Francisca Marilena, Luda Chris, Myra Maines.
My remains! I had read that name to myself like 5 different times.
See what I was saying about reading it out loud?
Yeah. You're right. Okay. Oh, I gotta...
You didn't... We have to look at what thing she's into.
Oh, right.
Bingo.
Oh, fuck. We were so Ruby says we were just so distracted by Ludacris.
Terra
Terra
Siesta.
which is like the top right.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I love that, like... I do love that feeling of it being completely invisible until you see it.
Oh, God. I just got so distracted. I went the wrong way.
Left, Joey, left!
Okay.
We're regressing.
I caught myself.
I know it's infuriating to stop with only like 2 left, but I might be done for the night because I feel like I'm looking at these list of names and not like intaking information anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I went... There we go.
Yeah.
Bloomed too late, pruned too early.
Okay. My Remains. That's really good. I might steal that.
Wow. I'm gonna use Low Eye Skelly.
Yeah, I might change my display name to BH.
Bloomed too late, pruned too early. Now I'm trying to think of the flower names we've seen, if there have been any. She was pruned too early. She died when she was 42.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
My Remains. It's really good.
So, sorry, are you saying we should stop now?
Yeah, I'll give us like 2 minutes of flipping, but I feel like we've looked at the list enough that my eyes are kind of glazing over.
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, I really want to eat my bowl of leftovers. I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very fair.
Lilac? Josie Lilac?
Eh,
That feels too on the nose. But
yeah,
let's try
like
it.
it doesn't. Well, and it doesn't feel punny enough.
Right, that's what I'm
His
saying.
name doesn't fit the clue.
Yeah, okay. Earlene? Reagan Earlene? Emma requests the friend before we go, too.
Okay. Hillary Sherilyn Bush.
Bush? Ugh. Savannah Deanna Montana.
Mirabelle Hyacintha.
So there's a bunch of ones that are straight up flower names or like Florence, and
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen enough to know that it's probably not going to be
Yeah.
that. Ruby says Jean Paris sounds like Jean Paris, like a gardener would wear. Great.
We're all doing great. Rose, winter, spring.
Winter, spring. It could be. Oh, hold on. Go back one page. Did you look at the spelling of Abigail with Abe?
Yes.
Abe Gale.
And then Alice, but spelled.
Mm. Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we should throw in the towel tonight and come back to it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I am Joey. You can find me on Twitter at Joey the Prince. You can find us on Twitter at Rude Detectives.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I have to try one thing. Caitlin, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Chelo and Behold. Rose Winter Spring.
Smells right to me.
Oh.
Yeah, because bloomed too late, pruned too early. Like
Winter,
spring.
spring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good call.
Thanks to Graham for that
Graham.
one, because he said, or they, I'm sorry, I don't remember your pronouns right at this moment. Wait, Rose also has season names, Graham said. And then I thought about those season names.
Oh, we need to see the friend too. So let's go look at.
Oh, yes.
And what cemetery is he in? Or is Rose in? Sorry.
I don't know. I wasn't on that page anymore, so we'll find out next time.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, he is a harbor in rough waters for me.
Yeah, our friend.
Great.
Join us in the Discord for a hangout. And if
hangout.
you are not in our Discord and want to be, send me a DM or something.
Yep, and Graham is he, him.
Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking at first, and then I was like, wait a second, I don't know. Okay.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks. Yes, I did save. I just said gator. I talked anyways. Okay. Bye. Happy Truce Day.